Hey guys, what's up? It's Flynn here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get Wisp in Warframe in 2019, as she just came out a couple hours ago. Wanted to make a video and show you guys how to get her from the get-go. This video does contain spoilers, and you are going to need a decent amount of gear to be able to take on the boss in this fight that we have to kill to get the parts. So if you haven't got to at least the Chimera prologue, I think that's how you pronounce that quest name, then click off this video, because it is going to ruin a little bit of the lore for you, which isn't epic whatsoever. And then of course, if you haven't got to that point, then you're not going to have the gear to do this anyway. So unless you're interested in, well, spoiling a little bit of the story and also, you know, seeing how this fight takes place, then stop watching and then continue playing Warframe spoiler free and all that jazz. But in today's video, we are going to be using Trinity and a kit gun, and that is basically all you need. And on top of that, also your spoiler mode, which will come in handy just a little bit, just a little bit. So let's go ahead and go over the equipment. So Trinity Prime, doesn't really matter. You want to be making a blessing build. So a blessing build is 150% power strength, and then the rest goes into duration. So vitality on here for your health, narrow-minded, constitution, prime continuity, augur message for your duration. You got intensify plus augur secrets on there for your strength, hunter adrenaline to get more energy back whenever you're taking damage, arcane grace and arcane guardian for a little bit more tankiness. I have enemy sense on here because I use this in my idle hunts. You don't necessarily need enemy sense for this fight in particular. You can go ahead and swap that out. And the energy siphon, you can use this for energy regen, which I actually recommend, because I mean, having a little bit more energy in this fight, just having it passively regen is definitely a good thing. So from that, let's go ahead and move on to the secondary weapon. And this is the kit gun with the Catchmoon chamber. So it's just what I use because it's a lot easier to hit the limbs of this boss that we're going to be taking on with this particular chamber. So we've got the grip, love tap, and the looter splat. You don't have to copy it exactly. That's just what I use, and it's what I've been using since Fortuna came out. So it hasn't really done me wrong whatsoever. So I just kept it. Using a standard crit build on it. So Hornet Strike for my damage, Bar of the Fusion for multi-shot, Lethal Torrent for fire rate and multi-shot, Prime Pistol Gambit, and Prime Target Cracker. Now you can use the regular versions if you so choose. Prime Teeth Charge, again, you can use the regular version, and Convulsion, making radiation damage. And then they have Pathogen Rounds on there for Toxin. You can go ahead and you can take off Pathogen Rounds and replace that for Augur Pact if you want to just get more radiation damage. That's totally fine as well. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that for the sake of this video. You can see that we have 12k radiation opposed to, you know, the radiation and Toxin, which is going to be awesome. And then moving on to our spoiler mode. So again, if you don't want to spoil anything in Warframe, click off the video right now. I'm going to count to 5 and I'm going to continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spoiler mode. I recommend using Xeneric. I recommend getting Energizing Dash. That's pretty much it for the actual abilities that you want to have. But then I also want you guys to go out of your way to get... I actually have to go back down here and talk to the little boy. Hey, little boy. All right. So we go to equipment. And we go to our Arcanes on our guy. Okay, this is it right here. Magus Elevate, I want you to have 2 of these, because then you can just go in and out of transference and get a decent chunk of your health back. And then whenever it comes to your amp, 227. So that is made up of the Certus Brace, the Schwak Prism, and the Straxon Scaffold. Okay, high-end crit on the Alt Fire. So Alt Fire for me is middle mouse button. You're going to be using that to take down the shields off this boss that we're going to be fighting. So you want to get that, or you can get 223, which I don't know if I still have that. So that's Schwak Prism, Straxon Scaffold, and Lauren Brace. If that's more realistic for you, you can go out of your way to get that one. But 227 is the recommended one, because you're just going to take down the shields off this boss really, really quickly with this amp in particular. So Magus Elevate plus that 227 amp. You can go ahead and use Arcanes on it, like Fury, Strike. I don't know if Shadow's practical for this fight, but I like to use my Fury just for more consistent DPS and whatnot. Let's go ahead and copy suit colors. There you go. Cool. He's going to sit back down. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to head to Jupiter, the new reward tile set. So you're only going to have access to this fight if you completed the Chimera Prologue. And as far as I'm aware, as soon as you complete that, you'll be able to jump in here. So I don't know if it's not there. I haven't invested too much into how to exactly unlock this. You probably just have to go all the way around. But it's after Ganymede, which is the new game mode. I'm going to have a video covering that on a later date. But you just want to jump in here. And there's a lot of lore content that happens whenever you start up this mission, right? So people are going to be talking, and it's going to be a little bit overwhelming. So if you're interested in the story, take it slow. But I'm just going to go ahead and rush through this, and I have the dialogue turned off because, you know, this person talks a lot. I'm going to try to keep it as spoiler-free as I possibly can in this video, but just want to use your operator to dash on through. Recommend also getting the what's it called? The passive waybounds from the Naramon tree. Also Vazarin and whatnot. So Vazarin's going to make it so you have more health. Naramon's going to make it so you can parkour faster. Well, dash faster. Then if you have all the stuff in Zeneric, then, well, you're going to be able to dash a lot more, right? So you see I was able to cover that entire gap right there without falling or anything. So big explosions everywhere. It's a big boomy cinematic mission, so I'm just rushing through it so I can show you guys how to do the fight. Let's go ahead and hack this. And you're gonna come to this little elevator over here, and once you press the console on this, this is when the fight's gonna start. So make sure you have full energy. Don't worry too much if you die in this fight, because as it currently stands, it's a little bit buggy, so don't worry too much about it. But we're just gonna go ahead, jump right into it. You're gonna get this cool cinematic that's gonna play. I'm gonna let it play out just so you guys don't have to watch it whenever you are jumping into the mission for the first time. You just skip past and jump into the fight. So here's our boss. This is the Rapalist. He's gonna shoot lasers and stuff at you. Get into your midget man mode. Use your Amp's ult fire to take down his shields. And then you want to come over here, jump on to this tightrope, and you want to jump over these lasers, right? You jump over the lasers. You want to get behind this big core. He's going to shoot it. Now use sound to figure out when he stops shooting, right? Because he will one-shot you. I think he stopped shooting now. So you're going to jump off, going to get back on the rope, and you're going to do the exact same thing to these other big cores. So there's 3 cores. There's one to the left, one to the north, and then there's one to my right. Now the reason we're not just using our operator to dash around is this guy kind of emits like an EMP-like aura, which is going to basically take you out of transference. So you have to use that tightrope. So just listen out for the audio cues on when he's firing up that laser, because that laser will deal a lot of damage to you, as you can see. That's 400 health. Luckily, I'm playing Trinity, and I was able to tank that. But whenever you get on the tightrope, he's just going to teleport to you, fortunately. So you just get behind this thing, wait for him to charge up his laser. Just going to shoot at it. Again, using audio to figure out when he stopped. So he stopped. And what you want to do is you want to get as close to him as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to the middle. This is the part which you might find a little bit finicky, because you have to get super close to him and then just interact with him. So that laser, it stings, right? Just get close, press X. Fancy animation is going to play. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. And now you drive him into this pylon. Like so. There you go. Now he's going to land in the middle. And what you're going to do is you're going to jump behind him and shoot the things on his back up to this console. And then that's it. That's the first stage done. Now, use your midget man again. Take down his shield. Like so. And then you want to get as close as possible to him again. Press X. And then fly him into the core. Wait for the animation to play. There you go. So now we're on the last stage. Want to go into my operator to get my health back. Shoot his back. Press this console. There you go. Same thing again. Hit my blessing for more health. Midget man. Shoot him. Take his shield down. Jump super close to him. And then drive him into this pylon again. So wait for the animation to play. Cool. Just drive towards it. Oh, he's a little bit righty this time. Okay. And now we're going to do the exact same thing. Shoot him. Hit the console. Hit your blessing to stay alive. Use your operator. Don't get knocked off by the sentience. That's a big yikes. Okay. You get knocked off, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. You'll just be teleported back up. And then that's pretty much the fight done. So you're going to get a little bit more lore. You can hop on down over here. And then use your operator to dash over. Or maybe not. That's fine too. Operator in this fight is a little bit finicky. So it's not going to be that super smooth, fluid movement that you're used to. And then you get your Wisp part. And then you get your amalgam mod, so that's it. That is how you farm parts for Wisp. And then the blueprint, you can get it from this, because the first time I run this, I got the part. You can also buy it from the market as well. So then you just want to take all the parts, go down to your foundry, craft the systems, craft the chassis, craft the neuroptics, put it together, and then in 3 days time, you're going to have Wisp, and then that is pretty much going to be it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead, hit that like button below. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.